Hey, what's up guys and gals? My name is Rick 9G. Thanks so much for joining me today. We're going to be talking about The Honeymooners, more specifically about the first ever episode of The Honeymooners, and you're going to absolutely love this video because we're going to talk about some big mistakes that they made during the filming of The Honeymooners. The episode in question is TV or Not to Be, of course a play on the quote To Be or Not to Be. Now this aired October of 55, season 1, episode 1, as I mentioned, and it's a funny one where the two wives, Trixie and Alice, are speaking to one another, and they're saying that Ed and her, Trixie, are going to be getting a new TV set to replace their old one. Now Alice is a little bit jealous, and Trixie tells her to give Ralph the old, pipe and slipper routine, which means just butter him up. Just give him his pipe, his slipper, make him super happy, and then maybe he'll get you a television set. Now, Alice's behavior is so unusual for her that Ralph is super suspicious of what may be going on. Now, when Ralph finds out the reason behind this, he refuses to buy a television set. Now, it becomes apparent that Alice will not let the issue go, and so Ralph is forced to deal with it. So Ralph and Norton come up with a scheme to pool their money together to buy one set and to share it. And hilarity ensues, of course, where the boys begin to fight over the television set and they argue, and it's just silly and crazy pandemonium. Now, there is a scene where Ralph Cramden is in his main living room and he's going to watch television, and he brings out the popcorn and I believe beer as well. And so as he's opening up the popcorn, something very funny happens. Now remember, this was filmed in front of an audience live, meaning that live people were watching them act this out. And there are usually no recuts, nothing like that. It went on like a theater play from pretty much beginning to end with very little cuts in between, just maybe a little change of scenery here and there. And so it was very hard, even if they made a mistake, to start again. It's not like a movie where you just cut and you can basically continue later on. So what happens is, as Ralph opens up the popcorn, everything is normal for the first couple bags, and then the final bag he opens up, the bag simply explodes and the popcorn goes all over the place. Now, if you look at his face, you'll notice that he realizes that this is not what's supposed to happen. The bag breaks and the popcorn goes everywhere. Now, as I mentioned, it wasn't planned, and so Jackie Gleason covers it up and he chuckles to himself, as you see here, and he continues to grab handfuls of popcorn, trying to fix the scene and get back in on the action to continue the story. Contrary to where a lot of shows like I Love Lucy, Gilligan's Island were filmed in Los Angeles, California, The Honeymooners was filmed on the East Coast in Manhattan. And in fact, all 39 original episodes were filmed at the Adelphi Theater on 54th Street. Now, the next scene that I'll be talking about is the one where Ed is turning on The Late Late Show. Not when he puts on his kind of alien helmet on, but this is right after with The Late Late Show. Now, Ralph bursts out of the bedroom and essentially is surprised to see Ed watching The Late Late Show, and so Art Carney, the actor, breaks character seeing the expression on Jackie Gleason's face. Basically, he overdid it, and I mean, it was pretty hilarious, the facial expression that he did make, and so it breaks Art Carney for a little bit. Now, he tries to hide it and leaning over just a little bit, and you can see it here, I'll point it out to you. But he's a professional, and he remembers that he has to continue on. He doesn't want to let the scene go, let the scene fail, and so he continues right where he left off. But even though he broke, he makes the scene work pretty well. So I want to know if you have seen these episodes and what do you think of The Honeymooners. I've covered few episodes of The Honeymooners before, so make sure to check out my playlist and let me know which of the other episodes of The Honeymooners you want me to cover and look at. We'll see you all next time. Thanks for the support as always, and don't forget everyone, be hopeful. Thank you to all my supporters, especially my Diamond tier patrons: Russ C, Sally N, Vito L, Citizen Kane 359, David D, Jerry D, Jennifer P, and Kevin K. If you want to join this list and be a patron supporter, it does help out so much, and I thank you ahead of time.